And if you can't fulfill on your promise, obviously your business isn't going to work. But that's not the important part about fulfillment. Fulfillment is your opportunity to build a bonded relationship with your client so that you get long-term value from the customer. Because if you're only getting one transaction from a customer, you're leaving all of the money on the table. It's the long-term value of the client where all of the value is, both in terms of the future products they're going to buy to you, but even more, how they connect you with the world where they have influence to get other people to come work with you. So fulfillment is the seventh key skill of authentic business. And that leads us directly to the eighth key skill of the Authentic Business Course, which is cultivation, or extended customer service. Now, we call it cultivation because we want to build a certain relationship to your existing client base. These are the people who have actually experienced what you have to give. They've gone through your marketing process. They've heard your promise. They've decided to act on it, and they've gotten the results. These people are your access to the rest of the world. There is no better advertisement, there is no better marketing that you can have than a satisfied customer who will tell their friends, family, and associates that they got what you promised, and that if they choose to come to you, you'll give it to them as well. In order to give your gift to the world, in order to authentically have a business transaction where you provide value and get value in return, you need to be able to get it to people. And the best way to get it to people is through your existing clients. So cultivating your existing client base is one of the most underutilized and most valuable of the key skills that you have at your disposal. Now, as we look back on the first 8 skills, we can see how each of them plays a different part, a different role in the process of creating a business. And that role is one of multiplication. Each one multiplies the effectiveness of the other roles. And that brings us to the 9th key skill in the Authentic Business Course, which is integration. The skill of integration involves your ability to have each of the previous 8 key skills fit together such that they support one another. So you want to have a brand that's an expression of and an articulation of your authentic truth. You want to have niches that fit the brand, messaging that fit the niches, marketing that addresses the niches, the sales process that fulfills on everything that you said and makes promises that you can then fulfill on and then cultivate what you've desired, right? All of those pieces fitting together is what we might call a meta skill. It's a skill about how you integrate the other skills. In fact, the 9th key skill of integration determines whether or not the multiple that comes into effect whenever you take 2 of the key skills and put them against one another. It determines whether that multiple will be positive or negative, and it determines the size of the multiple. The better you get at integration, the more you can use the multiple effect to get exponential results in your business. And that leads us to the 10th skill of the Authentic Business Course, which is strategic planning. Strategic planning is the recognition that the integration of the first 8 key skills of authentic business happens in time and through time. That there are, in fact, dependencies set up. So you need to do part A before you do part B. And part B needs to be completed before it can loop back to go into the next stage of part A. It's about how you plan strategically, surprisingly enough. This skill requires, first, that you understand the 8 key distinctions so that you can see how they all fit together. It requires the 9th distinction of integration so you can understand how the pieces fit together, so that during the 10th skill, the strategic planning, you can actually plan out the timing of how much time you need to do each particular piece, and the cash flow, how the money's going to come in, what you need to pay off when, so that the business can actually survive to earn and reap the process that you've cultivated through your integration of the first 8 skills. So the 10th skill is strategic planning. planning. So we've made it. These are the 10 key skills of the Authentic Business course. And you notice that I've been saying the Authentic Business and the Authentic Business course because, surprisingly enough, go figure, never would have thought it, we've created a course that takes you systematically through learning how to apply the 10 key skills of your business to your business. And we have a year-long course, Cross 2010, that takes you step by step where you bring your business to the course and we look at how is your authenticity in relation to your business, and we spend time working through so that you can become more authentic at your business. Then we go through what is your identity and branding, and we work through all the different pieces of identity and branding so that you can have powerful identity and branding. And then we go through niching, positioning, and then we go through messaging, and then marketing, and then sales, and then fulfillment, and then cultivation. Then, surprisingly enough, we integrate all of those pieces together and help you build and execute a strategic plan to make all of those pieces work together so that you can get the multiplication effect in your own business. Now, if you're interested in learning more about that course, just simply click on the link right below this video and it'll take you to the description of what are the details of the course, when is it being held, what's the schedule, what does it consist of, what are the seminars and the teleseminars and the coaching and the masterminds, right? All of the different pieces that make up the course. So, I hope that these 10 skills have gotten you thinking, gotten you excited, and perhaps a bit sobered about what it's going to take to truly build your business. We suggest that if you're really going to make this happen, you should spend an extended amount of time on each of the skills individually and then work to combine them. Of course, we've set up a year-long course in order to make that happen. If you're interested, go check it out. If not, kick some serious butt in your business. Bring your authenticity to your gift and make the world a better place through your work. May you be profitable, pleasurable, and purposeful in ways that you never thought to imagine. Thanks for listening. I'm Mark Michael Lewis, the Thrive Coach and co-creator of the Authentic Business course.